Hey, it's Matthew here. Welcome to another episode exploring the record collection, the vinyl collection here at the Gallery of Guitar. I'm sure most of you already know from that beautiful, haunting cor anglais melody what this piece is that's playing. It's the iconic Concierto de Aranjuez by Rodrigo. Probably our most famous piece of guitar music, certainly guitar music with orchestra, definitely our most famous concerto. We have a little listen. Really beautiful sound to this recording. Very, very open, very spacious. And a very sort of lively sound by the performer. The whole orchestra actually are really vibrant and full of colour. So you're probably thinking, well, who would I choose to sort of maybe show off such a iconic piece? Well, it's not John Williams or Julian Bream or any of the people that we associate with so much of that recorded material, and in this series so many of the great records. This recording features Regino Sainz Maza, and that particular guitarist is actually the performer and player to whom Rodrigo dedicated this concerto. In fact, it was Regino Sainz Maza that gave the premiere performance of this great work. Such a haunting style, such a different way of playing to what we're used to nowadays. There's a real push and pull to the rubato, and there's a huge amount of colour in his playing, just even in the way he connects one or two notes in that beautiful melody. He's already obviously moving that right hand up and down the string, really quite extreme choices and changes in timbre are going on all the time. So it's really quite a fascinating recording. The orchestra playing are the Manuel de Falla Orchestra, who were a Cadiz-based orchestra in Spain, and the conductor's an interesting one here too, Cristobal Halfter. Halfter was a composer, and really a very famous Spanish composer of the 20th century and into the 21st century, and he composes very what we would consider avant-garde music, at times even serial music using the 12-tone system. So he came from that Manuel de Falla school, but then he stretched that and really started writing music that looked towards the future. And here he is conducting the Manuel de Falla orchestra with the player that gave the premiere of this concerto taking the reins as the guitar soloist. So this is a really, really fascinating recording to listen to if you're interested in performing and thinking about this concerto. Maybe you're going to add it to your repertoire. Maybe you associate it more with, like I said, some of the very famous protagonists of our instrument at the start of the episode. I would really, really suggest and recommend that you take a little listen to this recording. It came out RCA Victor Camden Classics. There isn't a huge amount of information actually usually on the liner notes here. A little bit about Sainz Maza himself, and then a little bit about the various pieces that are on. It's not just the Aranjuez that's on this. There's also the Fantasia, Para Gentle Ombra. So there's a lot of Rodrigo on this disc, all with this orchestra and conductor. Really interesting the way Regino approaches the cadenza material, the way he approaches the interaction between the orchestra and his part. It's very, very interesting to listen to. And like I say, that timbre, that control of dynamics, the conversational dialogue between orchestra and guitarist, obviously in discussion with the conductor. It's a really interesting recording, which obviously was produced with a lot of care and a lot of attention. And I encourage you to have a little listen to the performer who gave the premiere of our iconic concerto for guitar. Something different, very interesting historically, and might help guide you in your journey with such a famous piece. See you next time.